Jupiter, the highest, the greatest, the savior. Jupiter, Optimus, Maximus, Soter. Jupiter, the highest god, the god of state, the god who rules over law and order. Jupiter, Victor, Jupiter who brings victory. Jupiter, Fulgator, Jupiter who throws thunder and lightning from the sky. There is something primitive and something very enduring about that association. The high god, the most powerful god, is the sky god. Now, I know you're cityfied folks, and you have no real communion with nature. You wear your sunglasses so that the sun doesn't even hurt your eyes. But this is primitive. This is primordial religion. The experience. Oh, have you ever experienced a real Oklahoma thunderstorm?
It's terrifying.
It's terrifying. The real rumble, the power of nature, of the sky. And that association of the sky with its power and its fury. Now, we know, don't we, what causes thunder? You know what causes thunder, don't you? What is it?
Science.
Science, right? Right? Do you know what causes thunder? Lightning. Okay, what causes lightning? Clouds. What causes thunder and lightning? Hot air and cold air. Is it anybody? Different electrical charges, right? Okay. You know you could look it up on Wikipedia, right? And you would get a deeply naturalistic explanation for what causes thunder. Have you ever been out in an open field and you can see the black cloud rolling in and feel it shake? Yes? That's an elemental experience of nature. And the ancients associate that power, that raw, furious power of nature, with the high god, with Jupiter. To begin to feel what paganism meant, you should go stand in an open field while an Oklahoma thunderstorm rolls in and feel the thunder and the lightning. I would like ground yourself with rubber. You don't want to get electrocuted. But you would begin to feel that experience of paganism. This, above all, is the single most difficult challenge to truly feel, to understand what ancient paganism was like. You need to think of paganism as a religion of nature. And so what do I mean by this? Here's what you have to think about. What does supernatural mean? What comes to mind, Caleb, when you hear supernatural? The X-Files. Exactly, okay? Aliens. What else? What free associate? What comes to mind when you think of supernatural? Ghosts. Good. Ghosts. Aliens. What else comes to mind? Spirits, ghosts, aliens. What if you were a doctor and a patient was condemned to die but suddenly became well? You could say that was either natural or supernatural. And what would be a natural explanation? Something you could test, you could understand in certain terms. Supernatural, inexplicable in certain terms. The man who made it impossible for you to understand ancient paganism was Isaac Newton. Blame Isaac. The scientific revolution of the modern period that began to explain nature as a set of mechanical laws that were necessary and predictable and testable took the enchantment out of nature. Oh, maybe you can still find something human in a thunderstorm. The explanation of nature as a realm subject to mechanical laws with rational explanation, so that you can even explain something so elemental as the great thunder, makes it very difficult to understand what paganism was like. The ancients couldn't look up on Wikipedia what causes thunder. They were left to wonder and explain it in terms of their myth. We, regardless of your religion, we have a probably wide variety of forms of religion in this class. regardless whether you're evangelical Christian, whether you're an atheist, you work with categories of natural and supernatural, right? You have that deeply embedded in your cultural psyche, this difference between natural phenomena and supernatural phenomena, ghosts. Can ghosts be explained by Newtonian mechanics? No, you need ghosts when something else happens that can't be explained. You need a miracle when a biological process can't be explained. That is the supernatural. In ancient paganism, there is no such thing as a distinction between the natural and the supernatural. There is no such thing. There's no other place where ghosts exist or spirits do their tricks. There's only nature, full of mystery and full of gods. In ancient paganism, the gods inhabit nature. The gods inhabit nature. And so Jupiter manifests himself in the power of the skies.